Do your stream transitions suck? Are they just like boring jump cuts, like, this or back to this, or do you want something smooth like this? Ooh, look how buttery smooth that is. Yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? Well, then let's teach you how to do it. Let's take 5 minutes, see if we can get it done. But before we can start using this new transition, you got to install it. So go to the link below. First thing we're going to do is go and grab the Move Transition plugin here, or the Move plugin on the OBS forums. Pick the Windows installer, click to open it, double click. You'll install it like you do any other program. There might be something that pops up and says, this thing isn't safe. Just click down, say it's fine, install it. Super easy. Make sure OBS is closed when you install it, and then make sure at some point, maybe if you can't find it, just restart OBS. It should be there. It puts it right in the folders it needs to be. So now that it is installed, there is a Docker in OBS called Scene Transitions. What you're going to need to do to get it set up is click that plus button, go to Move Transition, and then you're just going to name it whatever you want. You'll see this list of stuff that looks very complicated, but honestly, you don't have to change anything if you don't want to. Click OK, and now whenever you go in and change scenes, you see that little bit of smoothness. It eases in and eases out. It works really well. You can see, again, on any of these transitions that I use on a regular basis, it works great. You can see here you can increase the duration or, lessen it if you want. Like, say we go 150 and hit the button, and it's super fast. It's almost like a cut transition. It's so fast. Some of these you may want to use for certain situations, but for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and set it to 500. I always felt like that was a pretty good standard duration for the Move Transition plugin. Also, if you go into properties, you can choose a couple of different things that are nice. So you can choose where appearing items come from. I think I just keep mine center left pretty much all the time. You can also choose a specific type of transition if you wanted to. I just leave it at none. If you want to add a curve where it comes in kind of looped, you can do that as well. I do like to have the disappearing items just go away from center, just because it doesn't counteract with the way that things are coming in. Also, if you have multiple components on stage, they all move independently. So if you have a camera, your scene, and another item, all of those things can kind of get a little weird when they leave the screen. So I usually just do away from center. Click OK, and you'll be able to see. Now, it just goes in, and then it goes in. And that's it, guys. That's really it for the Move plugin. The Move plugin actually pairs really well with another plugin called the Transition Table. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of that. Maybe we'll do another 5-Minute Friday that digs into the transition table, but I'm going to give you a quick rundown. The link down below is also there if you want to install both of them. They're very easy. Do the same process as I showed you earlier. So back in OBS, we're going to go to Tools, Transition Table. Now, Transition Table pop up. As you can see, currently there's nothing there. And this is going to be how you set up some very custom, kind of more fun transitions. So you're going to pick one of the scenes that you're at. So if you want to go from any scene to something like the zoom scenes I was using earlier, you can make it the Move transition as well, but you can speed that up much faster. So say we do 100, we set it to set, and then we're going to do the same thing for the zoom plus, which is the closer one. And then after that, it's kind of confusing because the things you just did disappear. But if you actually go and delete that, all the scenes are here. It's filtering the scenes based off what you're doing. So if I did that, all of them would disappear. But if I go back to none, they all appear. So what I'm going to do is close that, and we're going to transition back to the Zoom plugin. And you can see it's very quick. It's much faster. But if we go back to multi-screen, it goes much slower, which I think is much nicer, honestly. So that's also fast and then kind of slow. Same if we go here, and then it goes in fast. And you can do that for any scene and any kind of transitions you want. If you have a fancy stinger transition, or if you want to make a stinger transition to use, you can use that on things like, switching between big scenes. But like doing something like the zoom, you can leave that as a Move transition scene. So there's a lot that you can do with those two plugins. They're two of my favorite plugins. I've used the Move plugin for 4 years, and it's something I get compliments. So like, how do you do that? And I'm like, it's actually really easy. So if you enjoyed this, guys, make sure you like, comment, do all the things. I'm going to have a playlist very soon of all the other 5-Minute Friday videos we're going to make. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Teddy, I miss you, and have a great day, guys.